Well, in 3 pages that don't go in a whole hell of a lot of detail, I think I've pretty well outlined how some basic electronics could be used to make fuel injection for an engine that doesn't require software and is limited in tuning to about the same extent that a mechanical fuel injection setup would be. And it could be done with starting with a crank sensor, the pickup for a timing light, then that could run to a 5x5 timer in monostable mode, and then that could run to a comparator. And then you would also need a map sensor. I'm pretty sure GM style goes from 0 to 5 volts. Run it through a potentiometer, which would change the relation of map pressure to injector pulse. And depending on the size of your injector is how much you would turn this knob. It should be very adjustable to where as long as the injector is big enough or oversized, you could just turn the knob down. And yeah. Oh, and you could also use another potentiometer to limit how low the map sensor signal is if you want it to run a little more rich during idle, or a little more rich when you've got it the throttle pegged and you're at high RPM. That creates more of a vacuum too, so you could make it a little more rich there. And yeah, that about covers it. Talking $10 worth of electronics, 20 on the high end. Anyway, if you actually feel like doing it, I'm not an electronics expert. I'm more on the logical side of planning it, kind of engineering. If somebody actually wants to do this, I could at least point you in the direction of videos that cover things in more detail.